Hello everyone, I'm Lindsay. Welcome back to my backpacking gear series. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you food that I am packing on my backpacking trips. I just finished making up tons of food bags. Some of them I need to mail down to California before I get there because I have 2 resupplies on the Tahoe Rim Trail through hike, and I'm going to be mailing ahead my food. So I'm basically packing around 2,500 to 3,000 calories a day. Even that will be probably a caloric deficit because just sitting and doing nothing, I burn about 1,500 calories and then add on backpacking for many, many hours. But I don't have any trip longer than 2 weeks. That's the maximum that I have, so I'm not as worried about it. I also have to fit all of my food in this BV 450 bear can, and while I plan to repackage everything I'm about to show you into small Ziplocs the night before I get started out on the trail so that I can fit as much as possible and also minimize the amount of trash that I have to carry around with me, you can't fit a whole lot in here. So I'm actually not even totally sure I can fit 5 days worth of food in here, but I'm gonna try, and I might have to make some game time decisions. But I thought what I would do is share with you 4 different already made up meal bags so that you can just get an idea of the types of things that I eat. I will preface this by saying that I eat a pescatarian diet, so the only meat I eat is fish, and I also eat as much as possible a low acid diet that is GERD friendly. I do have gastroesophageal reflux disease, and there are a variety of food items that do trigger symptoms. So everything in here is pretty low acid and also pescatarian friendly. I also have a lot of vegetarian, vegan type things as well. So let me get started. I pulled 4 kind of random ones, but I do have 2 bags that have my 2 absolute favorite backpacking dinners, dehydrated meals. So I want to share those with you as well. And then I have a few other items that I want to share with you. So as you can see, this is 1 day's worth of food, which includes a breakfast, AM snacks, which I always try to have 2, lunch, PM snacks, also 2, and then dinner and dessert, again, aiming for about 2,500 to 3,000 calories. I didn't count every single thing in every single bag. I started doing that and it was taking forever. So it's a ballpark estimate. And then I have a little note to myself of what I need to add in addition once I get down there. So as I said, I will be repackaging all of these foods into smaller Ziploc bags, so I've included those in here as well. So let's just crack into this baby and see what I have for this particular day. So for breakfast for this day, I'll be eating a Pop-Tart. These have 400 calories between the 2 of them. This is the brown sugar cinnamon flavor. I'll do my main meals and then I'll just show you a bunch of snacks. So basically for lunch, I alternate between 2 different lunches. I keep it simple. I either do peanut butter, and I can't have jelly because it all has citric acid in it. So what I do are these fruit bars. So this one's an apple strawberry. I have a mix of flavors, and I combine these 2 on a tortilla, and it essentially tastes like peanut butter and jelly. So that's lunch for that day. And then for dinner for this day, I'll be having my absolute favorite backpacking meal. This is by a company called Outdoor Herbivore. The only downside to Outdoor Herbivore is that you have to do a mail order because they're only online. But this is the Basil Walnut Penne. I absolutely love this. It is creamy and flavorful, and this tiny little 1-serving pouch has 650 calories in it because it's got the walnuts, nutritional yeast, delicious. The only thing in here that doesn't conform to low acid is the tomato, but since it's dehydrated, I can take it out before I repackage it and it's no problem. So this is delicious. So that is for dinner that night. For dessert that night, I'm doing a little package of Fig Newtons. These have 200 calories, so together I've got 850 calories. I aim for about 800 for my dinners, including dessert. For lunch, I aim for about 500. And then for breakfast, I aim for about 300 to 400. Oh, I forgot, with my lunch, I always have some kind of salty chip of sorts. So for this day, I'm having a bag of Cheetos. Again, I will repackage this into Ziploc so it takes up less space. So for snacks, I always have a stroopwafel. So this one is the Almond's caramel flavor. I always have a bar. So I've got a Tahoe Bakes pecan, praline, and maple syrup bar. I actually haven't tried this one yet. Hopefully it's good. And then I always have a couple of other mix of things. Maybe nuts, maybe crackers, maybe like I'm doing these Vienna chickpea snacks. This is the little bit of everything flavor. Chickpeas on the front of this bag because chickpeas need to be added. So once I get this resupply box, I will divide this into 4, and then I will have a serving of this. And then another good snack that I like to have, especially on the days when I'm not eating fish for lunch, is this Epic Smoked Salmon Maple Strip. This one's great, and it actually doesn't have citric acid. A lot of jerkies do. It's just a salmon strip. I order this straight from Epic's online store. So that's an example of one day's worth of food. The other thing that I'll be packing are these trail mix crackers by Trader Joe's. I love these. They've got mung beans, seeds, cashews, raisins, and cheese. 170 calories for one serving, and it's just a little over an ounce per serving. So that's a really good calorie to ounce ratio. Again, this will serve 4 servings, so I will divide it among 4 bags when I pick up my resupply bag. Other things that I sometimes use to bulk up calories are these little Olizzi premium organic extra virgin olive oil. I have a couple of these thrown in as extra. I also have some of them in my meal bags depending on what the meal is for the night. These are 80 calories in, I think it's 0.35 ounces, 0.34 ounces. So that's a great way to get some extra fat and calories. I also really like to pack these hard candies. These are the Werther's Originals caramels. These are great to just suck on if you need a little sugar boost or just something in your mouth. Those are awesome. So moving on to the next meal bag. Again, this is just to give you an idea. I will have many more than 4 meals or 4 days of meals, but just to give you a sense of the types of things that I eat. So moving on to the next day, for breakfast this day, I will be eating a Belvita. This is the cinnamon brown sugar flavor. These are good. For lunch, I also have, this time I have a honey peanut butter and another apple strawberry, as well as Pringles. I will definitely be repackaging this because this is ridiculous, but I like to have that on a PB&J. I just wrap it right into the tortilla. For dinner that night, I'll be doing my second favorite dehydrated backpacking meal. This is the Good to Go mushroom risotto. It is so good. I feel like 1 serving is not quite enough, but 2 servings is too much. So I'm just gonna go with 1 serving. I've got a vanilla honey stinger waffle for that day, an iced oatmeal cookie Z-bar, and then for dessert that night, I have this Walker's Pure Shortbread, another good way to get fat and calories. And I forgot to show another snack are these Wisps Parmesan Cheese Crisps. And I tried really hard to find snacks that were in single serve so that they would stay fresh in my resupply boxes, and that I could just pull them out of their wrappers and put them in little baggies and have them all ready to go. Another example of a day's worth of meals is in this bag. I feel like I grabbed all meal bags that had peanut butter and jelly. Let me find one that's got... I'll do one that's got not peanut butter and jelly. So for this day, another Pop-Tart as a snack, Pringles, another thing of Wisps. For dinner this night, I'm gonna be doing ramen, and I ordered from Garage Grown Gear a package of some dehydrated vegetables that is actually getting shipped to my friend's house because I'm visiting her before I fly out to do the Tahoe Rim Trail. So I will be bringing that with me to add to my packages when I pick them up at the hostel the day before I leave. I've got a caramel almond sea salt kind bar. I can't have anything with chocolate, unfortunately. That's a trigger for GERD. Peanut butter and jelly, you've already seen. This is a That's It bar. You've already seen the Walkers as a dessert, and then I also have a cinnamon honey stinger, so different flavors of the honey stingers. So some repeats, but I really try to go for a variety so that I just have fun different things every single day, because who wants to eat the same exact thing every day? I certainly don't. Here's another bag. So breakfast for this day, I'm having a Lenny and Larry's complete cookie in the peanut butter flavor. For lunch, I love these EVOO extra virgin olive oil star-kissed. They make a salmon and a yellowfin tuna. I love the salmon. I also like the tuna, but I love the salmon. So I'll have this on tortilla with cheese. And then I've got some pretzels to have as my salty chip. A good to go vanilla almond bar. That maybe is my breakfast bar. And then some other snacks in here. I've got this Go Raw organic sprouted bar in the pumpkin seed. Another caramel stroopwafel, individual serving size of pistachios, and then from Trader Joe's, this peel away fruit leather buttons. This is in the strawberry mango. So that's another bag of meals. And then let me share with you one more, and that will give you a sense of the different types of foods that I'm eating on trail. So in this bag for dinner, I do have a couple of Mountain House meals. This is the pasta Primavera. I like this one because, first of all, it's the spiral macaroni, which I find holds up really well to rehydration. But it also has zucchini, cauliflower, broccoli, red and yellow pepper, green peas. It just has a mix of different veggies, so that's why I like that one. You've already seen the stroopwafels. You've already seen the Epic Stick. What does this one have that's new? This one's got another Belvita, a Fig Newton for dessert, Cheetos with my peanut butter and jelly, and then I also have a one plant churro protein bar. I haven't tried this. I don't know that I will like this, but I'm more tolerant of bars that are just okay. I can force myself to eat those. Backpacking meals, no way. So every single backpacking meal that I've shown you, I have tried. I have cooked it in a freezer bag. It works perfectly fine, and I like the flavor. So I think that's it. Yes, that is food. So I just showed you basically 5 days worth of food minus tortillas and cheese and then the dehydrated veggies that I have to add to the ramen meal. So that gives you a sense of the variety of different types of foods that I like to bring along with me. I have many more other types of snacks and things, but I can't show you everything. But I try to really vary up having cheese of some sort, salty things, protein, bars, love to have the little sugar in the afternoon, and for dessert, seeds and nuts as much as possible. I do have in some way, shape, or form, seeds and nuts, I think, in each day's meal, each day's set of meals. So that gives you an idea of what 2,500 about to 3,000 calories for a backpacking meal looks like. If you have any comments about any of these snacks, or if you have favorite delicious, yummy backpacking snacks that are pescatarian friendly, low acid, which means no chocolate, no citrus, anything that's got citric acid I can't have. So you'll notice that I don't have things like gummies or licorice, which I love, but they all have citric acid. So if you know of any gummies that don't have citric acid, or like fruit chew type things, I do love to have those while I'm backpacking, but they don't exist without citric acid, unfortunately, and I can't have them. So that's why you don't see anything like that. I think that is everything. Thank you for watching this video. I'll chat with you in the comments down below. And this totally wraps up my backpacking series for 2022 in terms of the detailed items. I will make one last video once I'm all packed up and ready to go, where I just show you everything I'm packing for my Tahoe Rim Trail trip, as well as my other backpacking trips, with no explanation and no detail. So stay tuned for that. And then once that is all done, I'll be back with trip videos. I still have some trip videos to make from Hawaii last summer. I went to Vancouver Island this winter in the snow, and I also did a camping trip and like a prep backpacking type deal hike in April of this year, and I was planning on doing more, and then I got COVID. So stay tuned for all of those, as well as upcoming videos from trips that I have not yet taken, including my Tahoe Rim Trail through hike videos and Pictured Rocks backpacking, which I'm leaving for very soon, and hiking the Appalachian Trail for 5 days inn to inn, lodge to lodge, hostel to hostel, and some other backpacking trips in the Pacific Northwest that are coming up at the end of the summer. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.